Shane Van Gisbergen just made history at Sonoma, and the race nearly got away from him at the very end. And hey, real quick, if you are a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation News is just getting started. We are pushing for our next subscriber milestone, and it's all about real talk from fans who live the sport every week. Alright, let's get into it. Shane Van Gisbergen is now the winningest active Cup Series driver on road and street courses, and he earned that title the hard way at Sonoma Raceway. The Trackhouse Racing driver picked up his second consecutive victory at the 1.9-mile road course north of San Francisco. But this was no cruise to the finish line. Van Gisbergen started 6th amid 74 of the final 83 laps. That sounds dominant, and in a lot of ways, it was. But here's the thing, his Numpralabassen 97 Chevrolet had given him trouble since practice the day before. "We were really bad yesterday," Van Gisbergen said after the race, "and these guys did an amazing job turning this car into a winner." And down the stretch, Chase Briscoe was coming hard. The number 19 Toyota closed the gap and had Van Gisbergen feeling the pressure. "He was coming. He was really, really good, and I ran out at the end," Van Gisbergen admitted. "A couple more laps, we would have had some problems." Briscoe finished second 357 seconds back, and he was clearly frustrated. He had a chance to win, and he knew it. "Not very many people get that close to him at the end of one of these road course races," Briscoe said. "I felt like I definitely had the better car. I didn't do as good of a job as he did driving." Briscoe pointed to a mistake he made getting into turn 1 with 4 laps remaining as the turning point. "If I don't make that mistake, I'm probably ahead of him at the end. Just bummed that it was my fault we didn't win with the best car. Against that guy, you've got to be absolutely perfect." With this win, Van Gisbergen now has 8 career victories on road and street courses, breaking a tie with 2020 Cup champion Chase Elliott to stand alone as the most accomplished active driver on those layouts. It's also his second win of the season, which moved him 3 spots up to 14th in the points standings, back into a provisional playoff spot. He celebrated with a massive burnout for the grandstands. But here's the challenge now. There are no more road or street courses left in the final 18 races of the season. Van Gisbergen knows exactly what that means. "I need to really step it up on the ovals," he said. "This is an oval championship, and I need to keep getting better at them." The New Zealand native entered NASCAR 3 years ago with no oval experience, and that's the mountain still in front of him. Rounding out the top 5 at Sonoma, pole sitter Ty Dillon finished 3rd, with Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell completing the group. Now let's talk about the in-season challenge, because something notable happened there too. For the second straight year, the top seed was knocked out in the opening round of this bracket-style tournament. Tyler Reddick, the number 1 seed, finished 36th, 4 laps down due to a power steering problem. "Everything synced fine when we left the pit stall," Reddick said, "and then the steering just really got notchy with the power steering going in and out. It was just really, really hard to make any kind of lap time with it." That mechanical issue turned his first-round matchup into a walkover for 10th place finisher Alex Bowman, who, by the way, had missed 4 races earlier this season with vertigo and only claimed the 32nd and final seed in the challenge. The 23XI Racing driver did manage to set the race's fastest lap after repairs, salvaging 1 point. Reddick had led the points standings since winning the Daytona 500. But after Sonoma, he fell 1 point behind Denny Hamlin with 8 races left in the regular season. All things considered, Reddick said, "For the issues that we had, we were very fortunate to only lose 9 points to Denny while finishing last." On the other side of the bracket, second-seeded Denny Hamlin advanced despite a 26th place finish, avenging a first-round upset loss to Ty Dillon from a year ago. In the rematch, Dillon was actually ahead of Hamlin for most of the race, until he lost power steering with 15 laps to go and fell to 35th. Hamlin had his own problems. He was spun from 7th by Carson Hocevar on a restart with 46 laps remaining. "I had a really fast car, a top 5 car on speed," Hamlin said. "Once we got spun, it just lost all the downforce, and we struggled." Hocevar, who was also involved in a separate incident with Christopher Bell, apologized for the contact with Hamlin. "I was watching my mirror the whole time, and I wasn't even seeing that I was hitting Denny," Hocevar said. Coming up next, NASCAR heads back to Chicagoland Speedway in Joliet, Illinois for the first time in 7 years. A 400-mile race on the 1.5-mile oval is scheduled for July 5th. The last Cup race held there, Alex Bowman took the win, beating Kyle Larson on June 30th, 2019, for his first victory in NASCAR's Premier Series. So here's my question for you today. With no more road or street courses left on the schedule, do you think Van Gisbergen can make enough of a run on the ovals to hold on to that provisional playoff spot? Drop your answer in the comments below. I want to hear from you. If you enjoyed this breakdown, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to NASCAR Nation News. We cover this sport the way it deserves to be covered. Straight from fans, for fans. We'll see you in the next one.